Hello, third graders. I am so excited to get to work with you and your teacher on this brand new unit on information writing. My name is Colleen, and I am going to be working with your teachers as sort of like a co-teacher to teach you about informational writing, which is the writing that we all read to get smarter and to teach other people what we know. Now, we are all experts. Even though sometimes we don't always think of ourselves that way, we are all experts on something, whether it's on recycling or baby brothers or the Yankees or video games or fashion. There's something that you are an expert on. And maybe you already thought a little bit about it before today, but if not, I want you to just think a little bit about something that you're an expert on, something that maybe other people come and ask you questions about, or you find yourself talking or studying or learning about or doing all the time. Are you thinking? Are you remembering? You've got an idea? Maybe a couple? Well, that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to try this idea out kind of on for size. And this is what I want you to know about information writers. Informational writers are teachers, like your teacher, like me. And when you write your informational book, you are teaching like a whole unit on your topic. And it helps to do that work well, to rehearse a bit by teaching someone else what you already know about your topic. So today, instead of writing, we are going to be teaching. Now, for this lesson, you might need a person. So maybe a grown-up or a brother, a sister, a cousin, a friend who might be near you. If that doesn't work for you, you could have a pet. I hear goldfish are very good listeners. Maybe a dog, maybe a hamster, maybe a cat, maybe something else. Maybe you have a stuffed animal or a favorite toy that's a good listener. Another option is you could video record your teaching, and you could share that with your teacher or a friend sometime later. Okay, you got somebody to teach in your mind? Okay. So it helps to teach about a topic to sort of prep a little bit, to get yourself ready. And it helps to have like a graphic organizer, but you don't need anything fancy. No special paper, special material. I mean, you can have it, you can use it, but I want to show you how you can use your hand as a graphic organizer. And so you can have like your palm of your hand is your topic, and then you can say to yourself, your fingers are your subtopics to help you plan. So far, are you with me? Okay, so I am going to share with you my topic. Are you ready? It's something I have studied and thought about and learned a lot about since an unfortunate incident one time when I was sleeping involving my ear. And my topic that I know so much about, that I have become an expert on, is cockroaches. Yeah, I'm not a fan of cockroaches per se, but I know a lot about them and I've come to respect them. So in the middle of my palm of my hand is cockroaches. And then I'm going to think about the subtopic. So one of the things I could talk about cockroaches is that cockroaches are the oldest living species on Earth. Another thing I can talk about is how cockroaches can actually cause health problems in humans. Another thing I can talk about cockroaches is that they have these incredible bodies that help them survive. Another thing that I can talk about is that cockroaches are really hard to get rid of once you have them. And finally, I'm going to talk about how cockroach infestations can be prevented. You can actually do something to keep cockroaches from moving in. All right, so now I've got my plan, and now I am going to use my graphic organizer to help me practice teaching this. And if you were here in the room with me, I would be like watching you for reactions to see where are you interested, where do you have questions, maybe where you seem a little bored. Uh, and that's what you might want to ask if you're talking to somebody who can give you a response. If not, you'll just sort of like feel it out for yourself as you're teaching. So let me try it. Let me try the first one. Cockroaches are the oldest species on Earth. Cockroaches are the oldest species on Earth. I know that scientists think that they're over 350 million years on Earth. Yep, that's how long cockroaches have been on Earth. So they've been surviving on Earth for 350 million years. That means that they have been on Earth almost 300 million years before the dinosaurs, because the dinosaurs were here about 50 million years ago. And so that makes me think about, like, why do so many kids get so into studying dinosaurs who are so old when cockroaches are still here and we could still study them and they're even older? Okay, I'm going to stop right there. So you see what I was doing? First, I thought of my topic, cockroaches, and then I thought about my subtopics. And I'm not done yet, right? So I've already done my first thing about how old they are, and now I would go on to the next thing about the health. So when you go off, teachers, I'm going to call you teachers because that's who you are. Teachers, you're about to go off and try teaching about your expert topic. You're going to try with that family or that friend, or you're going to try with a pet or a stuffed animal or a toy, or maybe you'll record it so you can share it with somebody later. And you're going to think before you try it, a quick hand graphic organizer about your topic and your subtopics, and then you're going to try teaching it. And if you are teaching it to somebody in person, or even if they watch it later recorded, ask them for some feedback. What are the parts that they'd love to hear more about? What are the parts that maybe could have been shortened? Just get a little feedback from them. And if you have time after that, maybe take all those things that you just said to somebody and write them down on a piece of paper. All right? All right, teachers, off you go.